Greetings, greetings. I'm Rocky X, and this is The Awakening. So I'm on here today because I really actually want to talk to you about what is going on in the Gambia. And for me as an African American woman, do I feel safe going to the Gambia? Let me say this. I have many friends, several friends, I should say, that are native, born and raised in the Gambia, that live in the Gambia right now. And I have received nothing but love from these people. Gambia is known as the Smiling Coast. Most people there are very warm and very loving people. Now, of course, in the Gambia, it has happened that there are people who've gotten robbed. There are people who have gotten their house broken into. Okay? It's a small country and petty theft has happened. But I am from America, baby. And in our country, we average a mass shooting almost every week here, you know? We're the number one country in gun violence in the world. So I'm not going to sit here on my pedestal and judge a country that has petty theft as one of their major issues compared to a country that has murder. You know what I mean? And also, I want to say that in terms of the reputation of the Gambia, it really hasn't been known as a violent country. So here we are now, and we're looking at the fact that we've had these sisters who have been unalived by one reason or another in less than 2 years. We're at 6 or 7 now, right? And there's speculation that it might be a serial killer. We don't know. But I want to question everything. Why? From a country that is known as a friendly, smiling coast. What is going on? Okay? Then you have to question who would benefit from getting rid of these women. Who would benefit? Question everything. Because for me, as a Black American, this is very strange fruit to me. My African brothers and sisters, I'm going to explain to you in case you don't know what strange fruit means. Strange fruit is known as a term that African Americans use when, through history, those people would hang our Black men and sometimes Black women. They would hang them from trees and they would leave them hanging for days and days upon end, just hanging, to bring trauma and pain to the other African Americans, other Black people that would move around and be doing their daily work, that they would see these bodies hanging. And it was a reminder to keep you in line. It was a reminder, how dare you get uppity with me and think that you're better than me or try to be on my level or try to be better than me. It was a reminder. That's what strange fruit was. We've had an innumerable amount of towns that were burned down. They were Black towns, not only Black Wall Street. Black Wall Street had its own airport. It has own schools, own hospitals, own churches, own stores. It was thriving community. We've had many of those here in America where Black people lived and they functioned and they were successful and they had their own world, and they were burned down and destroyed by angry mobs that were mad that we had disconnected from their system and their world and were happily operating within our own. So we have these sisters who left America, left the UK, they left the West, and they moved to Africa, and they got land, and they all had businesses, thriving businesses. And now they're not here. They happily left the West, and now they're not here. This is very strange. Once again, I say question everything. I don't know what happened to them, but I say question everything. Because who would benefit from getting rid of these people? Who would be able to say, see, you shouldn't leave the plantation. It's dangerous out there. Why you want to run to Africa? You need to stay put where we told you to be, where we put you, where we placed you. How dare you leave our system and go to Africa to build Africa? Historically, we've never been able to celebrate a great leader that wanted to rebuild Africa because they would always eliminate them. This is historically. I mean, we have the creator of Black Rock right now who has publicly said in an interview that he feels that they need to go in and recolonize Africa because the leaders can't run Africa without them coming in and taking over. So there's a mindset that there are people that don't want to see us leave and go be happy and successful in Africa, to join forces with our African brothers and sisters and bring it all back to the beginning, restoring Africa to her greatness. But once again, I don't know what happened. But I'm saying question everything. We must question everything. Do I feel that I'm safe going to the Gambia by myself as a woman? Do I feel safe in America by myself as a woman? Do I feel safe if I'm going to go to the mall at night or go walk the street alone by myself at night as a woman in America? So before we're so quick to jump the bandwagon about Africa is dangerous, are you safe in America? Are you safe, Black woman? Black man? I'm just asking. We must think. And the Gambia is one country. There's 54 more countries. And there are some wonderful countries that welcome us, really welcome us. And there are countries where the violence is really almost non-existent. So question everything, my family. Question everything. And may our beautiful sisters' souls rest in power. And we thank you, Sister Shekinah, for all the wonderful work that you did, helping other people become expats, to be repatriates, and helping them buy land and giving them advice. Your work was not in vain. You've inspired so many of us, and your spirit will live on. And I hope that justice is acquired for you. But even if it's not, I hope the winning mindset is that even more of us will become expats. Even more of us will leave the West, leave Babylon, and go and succeed and uplift the motherland. I'm Rocky X, The Awakening. Peace, family. I love you.